Hey guys, Chris of Token Vaping, associated with Cloud9 Vape Shops. Today I'm going to basically be doing a review for a company that I do apologize. I did try finding them online. Their website, basically, it just has their logo. I know they are sold in shops. I'll be honest, I just had trouble trying to find the specific shops that carry them. The main one that I know about is Pure Vapor, but it's not on their site. I tried a couple of different angles for it, and most of all the juices that they have on there are listed except for this particular one. So please forgive me. I did try to find out what I can about them. However, there's not a whole lot of information specifically that I was able to find, and that is my fault. I may not have looked in the right spot. However, the name of the company is called Robot Fish, and their tag slogan is "Get Hooked." It's a really cool logo though, because it has that robotic fish look to it. So it is pretty slick. I like science fiction, so that's basically something that kind of fits in. They do offer 4 different flavors that are basically 15 milliliter bottles, and again, if they do offer bigger ones or different nic levels and everything else, I do fail to have been able to find that out. Again, I'm very sorry about that, Robot Fish. You guys took the time to send me the samples to try, and I'm sorry I wasn't able to find a whole lot, but this is their bottles that they sent me. They're 15 milliliter bottles. They all do come in a safety seal with a plastic seal like this. I unfortunately did not get to this one. So they are safety sealed in that sense. So if those are broken, do not use them, please. They do have the child safety caps on them. They have the really cool logo right up front, and then it has the name of the flavor in that side, and then on the other side here they have the nic levels. That's a 3. Ingredient levels or ingredient labels, and then their warning labels and the other stuff that's required by the government to have on there. Solid bottle. Like I said, logo's really cool. I do like the logo. All the flavors that I did try, they gave me 4. Like I said, I did try 3 of them. Very solid flavors. Again, I feel really bad because I normally try to have as much information about the company, the backstory, their pricing and bottle sizes and things like that, and I wasn't able to find enough on this. Maybe I just didn't try enough websites for stores and things like that. However, the 4 flavors that they did provide me, it is on their flavor menu that they send with the set. It is called Lure, Angler, Captain's Choice, and Trawling. Basically, obviously, they all have to do with fishing or the ocean in a sense. Lure is basically an enticing blend of tropical fruit, basically all blended together, but then it has vanilla ice cream added to it. So it's kind of like a vanilla smoothie, a vanilla ice cream smoothie, so to speak. Angler is the strawberries and raspberries, but it has notes of tangy citrus with a touch of fresh cut melon. So it basically has the berry flavor to it, but then it has that tang to the melon and citrus to kind of break that up, but still keep it in more of a fruit medley style. Captain's Choice is rich caramel with a touch of Leche and a full-bodied nutty finish. Basically, that one is pretty much for people that have a really strong sweet tooth. You're going to have the caramel with the Leche, which I believe is supposed to be a form of chocolate, and then it has a nutty finish on it, so it's definitely more of a dessert flavor for sweet tooth people. Trawling is going to be a homemade butter cookie taste with powdered sugar, cinnamon, and then all of that, you get all of that sweetness there, like basically a really a good homemade sugar butter cookie, and then you dunk it in fresh sweet cream, and that's what you get out of that vape. Now, the three that I did try, the only one that I was not able to get to was the Trolling, which is the butter cookie one. The three that I did try were all solid flavors. My only issue with this line, honestly, was that for what they're supposed to entail as far as flavor-wise, because the flavors are so complex, at times it was kind of hard to be able to pick out each specific flavor. The one that I liked the most, just because it's all-around flavor, just had a really good solid taste to it during the vape, but it also had the smoothness with the after note. That would be the Lure. With the vanilla ice cream and the tropical fruit, it was a very nice combination. So you get more of a dessert type taste with the crispness of the tropical fruits. It was kind of hard to. There were a few times while I was vaping it that you kind of had to really taste it to try to either pick out the vanilla or the tropical fruit aspect of it. Now, they don't specifically name what types of fruit specifically, but it's supposed to be more of a. I got more of a vanilla ice cream shake style with it, with the tropical fruit. The Angler, you definitely do taste the strawberries. I will say that above anything else. The tartness that's supposed to be there for the raspberries, I'm not a fan of raspberry, but I do know what they taste like. You do have a tart bite to the vape. I wouldn't say that it specifically tasted like raspberries per se. You definitely taste the melon on the exhale, and the citrus seemed to kind of hit every few vapes. I didn't get it in every single vape that I got off of it, but I did definitely taste it, at certain points. The Captain's Choice was a bit rich for me. I'm not much of a sweets person. That one, taste-wise, I would probably say was the most on point. So if you like sweets and you like that decadent type dessert taste or flavor, the Captain's Choice is definitely a really good option for that. As I said, altogether, the line is very solid. It's very flavorful. The clouds are definitely there, as I'll show you here in a second. But it's definitely, this would probably be one of the first times that I ever say a juice line would be an acquired taste, just because not in a negative aspect. It's not that they tasted bad. This would be a line that I could definitely see more advanced vapors using, just because they're more used to being able to pick out flavors of a juice line. I know a few people that have been vaping for quite a while, and I've had them, taste a few things here and there, not tell them what it's supposed to taste like, and they've been able to vape it a couple of times, and they'll sit there on each vape and say, okay, I taste this, or I taste this. Their taste buds are good enough that they've tried enough different things, and they know how to experiment and flavor test the vape, that they can pick out the certain things. If you just vape this just to vape it, it's still a good choice. Like I said, the flavor is definitely there. It's just if you are wanting to be able to specifically taste what is supposed to be there, this would not be something I would suggest to somebody who's just starting to vape. So if your taste buds are attuned enough that you can be able to pick out certain flavors here and there, then by all means, give this line a shot. It's definitely a solid vape. However, like for me, I won't say that I'm experienced enough. I can pick out certain hints of things in flavors. I'm not good enough to where I can basically break it down and be able to tell you what everything is supposed to be in that juice line. But let me go ahead and just do this vape for this and show you the cloud production on this. As I said, it is flavorful, and it does have a good cloud kick to this. So you will get a good look of it here. And I'm popping this at 56 watts. Definite clouds. That on that particular hit, I definitely got the tropical fruit out of that. That was nice. That I did enjoy very well. the exhale, there's the vanilla ice cream. So, like I said, the flavor-wise is there. It is definitely a very robust flavor. There's nothing weak about it. It has a very, very slight throat kick to it, but not enough to where I'm gonna basically be hacking or coughing over it. It's not something that is going to be completely rough on the throat. It's just enough to where it gives you a little bit of a, oh yeah, there's nicotine in this too. So in that sense, that works pretty well as in itself. I'm not a fan of the ones that have the super strong throat kick, that where when you take that vape, you automatically feel like you just inhaled on a cigarette. Again, Robot Fish, I know Pure Vapor does sell it. I believe the Torrance shop for them does sell it primarily. Again, like I said, when I pulled up the website, it pulled up their juice lines. This wasn't included in there. So, like I said, I may not have clicked on the right thing, or I may have just overlooked it. And for that, again, Robot Fish, I do apologize. I thank you very much for allowing me to do this review for you. I do apologize that it was not as informative as it should have been. That is on me. I failed to be able to get enough information to give enough of a backstory as far as to the size options and the different nic levels and things like that. However, I definitely would suggest this to vapors that have a more specific palate, to where they can be able to enjoy various flavors and pick them out. But overall, it was a solid line. So Robot Fish, I do thank you for that opportunity and for allowing me the privilege to sample your line and be able to do this video for you. Guys, again, Robot Fish, I believe it's robotfisheliquid.com. When you pull up the site, it has their logo and it has their contact info for the email. So if you have any shops that are interested, they're wanting something different, they're wanting something a little unique, they definitely won't go wrong with this line. Definitely hit them up on Instagram and Facebook as well if you're interested. Chris with Token Vaping, associated with Cloud9 Vape Shop. Tokenvaping@gmail.com. I'm on Facebook and Instagram. Subscribe, like, follow. Hit me up if there's anything that you want to see, if you're interested in. There may have been a line that I've already done, that you have questions about. I'd be more than happy to be able to answer that for you as well. I do enjoy doing what I do, and I hopefully am able to at least help vapors out there anywhere. It doesn't matter what part of the country or what part of the world. If there's a question that you have about a specific line, or you're just curious what something specifically tastes like, I'm trying to do my best to get as much of that out there as I can, just to help vapors be able to fully enjoy all that's out there, and to the best of their ability and their experience, and be able to know that no matter what flavor that they want, there is a high quality, well done line such as Robot Fish that's out there for them to experiment. So again, guys, Chris with Token Vaping, Robot Fish, thank you very much. Until next time, vape on, vape strong.